Welcome to CAN, Caribbean Affiliate News. My name is Siobhan Gobin. Here are the stories that we're following today, September 3rd, 2013. In Guyana, businesswoman's killers stage entry and robbery. In Grenada, resident arrested and charged for non-capital murder. In Guyana, a stray bullet kills a boy near his home and decomposed body is also found. And in Trinidad and Tobago, 4 held in Diego Martin after another police killing. Details on these headlines and more when we return.
5 million customers use Leica Mobile for affordable international mobile calls, connecting over 2.5 million mobile calls daily, helping our customers stay in touch with their loved ones, whether they be in Asia, Africa, Europe, or the rest of the world. Every 5 seconds, a new Leica Mobile customer joins our growing family, helping you to make affordable international calls across the world. Leica Mobile. Call the world for less.
Welcome back to CAN, Caribbean Affiliate News. My name is Siobhan Gobin. This segment of the news is sponsored by Emerald Travel. In the news from Guyana, the persons who killed the businesswoman at her home in Diamond Housing Scheme were known to her, and they attempted to stage a robbery, top police officials said yesterday. Deputy Police Commissioner Silal Prasad said there was no sign of forced entry into Sirmati Ramnarese's home at 2430 21st Diamond Housing Scheme, East Bank, Demerara. And I quote, "The scene was staged to make it appear as a robbery when they tried to eliminate the evidence by attempting to burn down the place," said Prasad, who is the Chief of Criminal Investigations. Police said the woman's body was found with injuries to the head and left hip. The house was ransacked and drenched with a flammable liquid, and a storage bond at the rear of the building was destroyed by fire. He explained that investigators uncovered evidence to make it appear as though there was forced entry through a door, but the marks showed that the damage was done inside rather than outside. Both the Guyana Police Force and the Customs Anti-Narcotics Unit said they do not have any information to suggest that the woman who lived in a heavily fortified and monitored house had been involved in illegal activities. Police believe that the perpetrators were known to Ramnarese, who started her business by trading in bags from the Caribbean, because they were allowed entry and subsequently entered one of her bedrooms. A neighbor has told Crime Sleuths that 2 men and 2 women were seen leaving in her car that was later found abandoned at Liliandale, East Coast, Demerara. Among the items stolen was the recorder that captured a video surveillance footage of the premises moments before and during the incident that occurred sometime late Friday night or early Saturday morning. One line of inquiry being pursued by investigators, according to the crime chief, was whether anyone had owed the businesswoman. While no one has been arrested, investigators have questioned several persons, including the dead woman's common-law husband of 21 years, Colin Bailey. The crime chief said that while investigators were inclined to accept the man's account, the probe was still very much open. Bailey, a police sergeant based at Vigilance Police Station, has bluntly rejected assertions that he played a role in his wife's demise. And I quote, "I am cooperating fully with the police. I cannot at any time contemplate killing my wife. I don't know why anyone will want to accuse me. I just believe they are trying to get at me," Bailey told reporters. Bailey recalled being informed of Ramnarese's death Saturday morning while he had been at the Chedi Jagan International Airport on escort duty for Venezuela's President Nicolas Maduro. The policeman said he had last seen her Friday when she had cooked food for him. Back in June 2011, the United States Food and Drug Administration had refused Ramnarese's importation of a quantity of fish eggs into Florida, citing inaccurate and incomplete labeling. Investigations are continuing. A St. Andrew man who allegedly attacked another on Thursday is now on remand at Her Majesty's Prison. Don Bartholomew, 22 years, farmer of Tivoli, St. Andrew, was arrested, formally charged and cautioned on Saturday by officers attached to the Criminal Investigation Department, Grenville Police Station, for the offense of non-capital murder by unlawfully causing the death of Lyndon Charles by unlawful harm. Bartholomew was taken to the Grenville Magistrate Court yesterday and was remanded in the custody of Her Majesty's Prison. He is due to reappear at the Grenville Magistrate Court on September 23rd. A child was on Monday shot dead outside his home, and the decomposed body of an unidentified man was found both on the West Bank Demerara. Sources said 14-year-old Ryan Passard of Vive La Force village, West Bank Demerara, was shot around 3:45 p.m. Contrary to earlier reports, the boy was shot in the upper right side of his back while he was walking on the road, and he collapsed on the bridge a short distance from his home. Investigators were working on the theory that someone on the eastern bank of the Demerara River in the vicinity of Friendship was shooting a high-powered weapon. Relatives said a report was last week made to police that a bullet had last week pierced the wall of the house in which they live. The student of the Pentencia Secondary School was rushed to the West Demerara Regional Hospital, where he died. Still on the West Bank Demerara at Sisters Village, the decomposed body of an unidentified man of African descent was found aback the village. Police removed the body from Long Pond Access Road, Sisters Village. Investigators believe that the man might have been shot. The man has been described as bearded. Investigations are continuing. In the news from Trinidad and Tobago, 4 people are now in police custody after police shot and killed another man in Diego Martin. Reports state that Leo Reyes of Bacatel died at the St. James Hospital after he was shot by an officer. Details of the shooting are still unavailable. One report stated that around 12:45 p.m., officers went to Diego Martin where several men were unloading narcotics onto a truck. The officers were allegedly shot at and returned fire. The men then fled the scene. The police later returned to the area hours after and saw several men with Crocus bags. There was an exchange of gunfire, and Reyes was taken to the hospital where he later died. Another man remains warded. Yesterday, police also shot and killed Christopher Greaves of Beetham. That shooting has sparked outrage in the community. Bedlam was the order of the day, with residents of the Beetham Gardens yesterday exchanging gunfire with police after they shot and killed resident 23-year-old Christopher Greaves. The gun battle caused the police to declare the area a virtual war zone. After the killing of Greaves on Sunday evening, the residents threw debris and started fires in the path of motorists on that section of the Beetham Highway. This caused traffic to be diverted onto the Eastern Main Road by the police on Sunday. As a result of the killing of Greaves, a father of 2 residents yesterday kept their promise to continue protesting. They said it will not end until the officers responsible for his death are arrested and prosecuted. Yesterday's protest, which continued with the blockage of the eastbound lane of the Beetham Highway and the priority bus routes with debris hindering the flow of traffic, soon escalated. Police used gas canisters in an attempt to disperse the crowd as residents faced off with officers. But this was not the height of the instability in the area. Around 1 p.m., after a brief calm, following the intervention of Deputy Police Commissioner Mervyn Richardson, members of the media were forced to take cover as the sound of rapid gunfire was heard at different locations throughout the east of Port of Spain community. Residents said that they will be continuing their protests for the remainder of this week and beyond. You're watching Caribbean Affiliate News. We will be right back.
I believe your mom let you take your car out. This is awesome. It's time to grow up. You're crazy. Little while faster, go faster. Stop.
It'll all be alright.
I raised my son to be careful,
Hey, sweetie.
Hey, Mom.
but just to be safe,
So don't you worry.
I got a Subaru.
Love. It's what makes a Subaru a Subaru.
Coleman Subaru, 1710 North Alden Avenue, Ewing, New Jersey, or colemansubaru.com.
Since we announced Sign and Drive with 0 out of pocket and low monthly payments, cars been flying out of Bronx Honda at a record pace. Whoa! New Accord with 0 out of pocket for $249 a month, or new Civics just $199 per month, or save thousands with 0% financing. You never had to leave the Bronx to get the best price on the Honda. Bronx Honda guarantees the lowest price in the Bronx. Bronx Honda, East Tremont Avenue. Visit BronxHonda.com.